everyone, it's Safiria Lovery. Cooks It Up. Thank you so much for tuning in for another dinner video. Today I'm doing fried chicken wings, seasoned Brussels sprouts, and some mac and cheese. So let us get started. So the first thing I'm going to do is wash my chicken with a little bit of apple cider vinegar and rinse everything off and get them clean. So next I'm going to take my vegetable oil and pour it in my pan. I'll probably use a good bit of this bottle, probably not the whole bottle, but probably about more than half of it for sure. So there's my pan, and I'm using a smaller pan just so I can have more control of the chicken. I don't really like a bunch of chicken wings in the pan because I like to be able to watch them and see how fast they're browning. So I'm just going to do about 2 batches of the chicken. So I turned the oil up to about high heat, not the highest that it can go, but pretty high heat. And then I'm going to pour my flour and my breadcrumbs into a plastic bin that I can kind of lock and shake. I got this bin from Amazon.com. So I'm just going to open it up, pour some flour in there. I don't need a whole lot because I'm doing drumettes. I'm not doing like full size wings or full pieces of chicken, so I don't need a lot of flour. And then I'm just going to pour a little bit of breadcrumbs in there just to kind of give more crunch to my chicken since I don't have any chicken breading. So just a little bit like that, and I'm going to stir it around in there. You won't be able to tell this is in here, but when you bite into the chicken, it'll be a lot crispier than just plain flour. So while the oil is heating up, I'm going to go ahead and season my chicken wings. I'm just using my good old Tony Chachere's that I put in a seasoned salt bottle just to keep up with how much I have left. Sometimes I hate shaking the actual can that it comes in just to find out you don't have that much left. This way I can see how much product I have left. Don't want these to be salt sticks, but at the same time I do want the seasoning to be on there because when you put the flour on, sometimes the seasoning can fall off. Here's a look at the top side of the chicken seasoned. I'm going to flip them over with my tongs and then season the other side. So I have about 27 chicken wings here, or drumettes here. So what I'm going to do is split it into 2. So I'm going to do half on one batch and then half on the second batch. Going ahead and dropping my chicken wings into the oil. I'm sorry, into the flour, not the oil yet. I'm looking at the oil. Got the wings in, and I have closed and locked the compartment here, so when I get ready to shake it, it's not going to spill all over the place. You can see, I can see when the chicken is coated here by looking through the clear top on the top, which I really like. And I can see that the flour has coated all the pieces. I'll just let that sit there and I'll continue to wait for my grease to get hot. Next, I'm going to start a pot for my Brussels sprouts. So I'm going to take my chicken broth here, College Inn, 100% chicken broth. and pour in a little bit into the pan. Just enough to kind of come around the edge of the pan. I would say that's enough. I just want to kind of saute them and give them a little bit of flavor without putting in too much salt. And without putting in any bacon grease or bacon bits. Or bacon for that matter. I'm going to pour a few of these in. I'm going to take some leftover red onion and toss that in there. I'm going to add some pink Himalayan salt. And turn this on medium heat. And that will be all she wrote. Looks like my oil is pretty hot now, and so what I'm going to do is go ahead and add the chicken wings. Got my first batch of chicken wings done, and I'm working on the second batch. Got my macaroni boiling there, and then my Brussels sprouts are pretty much done. Just have them down on low heat, keeping them warm. Macaroni all done. I'm going to pour in the milk and the cheese sauce. Milk and a pat of butter in here, and I'm just going to stir it around. Was having a little bit of trouble getting the cheese into the pasta because I should have sprinkled the cheese on first before I put the milk in. Nevertheless, I do have it incorporated now. I did also put a little bit more cheese on top with some black pepper.